Marco has gone on an absolute rampage at the box office. If you have already watched Marco, then welcome to the spoiler talk video. Marco is a complete film in itself. But, the small post-credit scene at the end has opened up possibilities for a sequel. Unni Mukundan is actually planning to expand Marco into a franchise with multiple sequels in the pipeline. This makes the post-credit scene very important. Before we discuss the ending and the post-credit scene, let's briefly discuss the plot of Marco and the world it is set in. The film's story is set in Kerala, where George D. Peter, a descendant of the Adittu family, runs Kerala's largest gold smuggling syndicate, which was established by his grandfather Lord Marco and expanded by his father Peter D. Marco. George D. Peter also has a brother and a sister, Victor and Nancy. But, they also have an adopted brother, Marco, who is the son of Simon, George's father's right-hand man. If you closely observe the opening sequence of the film, we see through the images that someone kills Simon. When Peter D. Marco arrives, he finds that Simon's son, a young child, has mercilessly killed Simon's killer. Peter adopts him and names him Marco. George Peter's syndicate also has several partners, the primary one being Tony Isaac, who has two sons, Russell and Cyrus, with Cyrus being an adopted son. The story shifts into gear when Victor's friend Wasim is murdered, and despite his blindness, Victor identifies the killer by recognizing the distinct scent of the killer's perfume in killer's vehicle. This information and simultaneous investigation leads the cops to uncover that the killer is Russell, who conspired with Wasim's elder brother Tariq to carry out the murder, as Wasim was against the drugs business being run by Tariq and Russell. Wasim is murdered in front of Victor, but he doesn't realize that Russell is the killer at that moment as he is blind. He later identifies Russell as the killer by his perfume and car. Before he can inform anyone, Russell kidnaps and kills him by throwing him into a container filled with acid. Marco, who is very close to Victor, returns to India from Italy and starts investigating Victor's murder. The rest of the film is a brutal and violent revenge saga that ultimately leads to the Isaacs killing Marco's entire family and Marco killing the Isaacs in a final showdown and rescuing Victor's baby. Now, in the post-credit scene, Marco is seen on a beach smoking a cigar. Victor's son, now grown up, is sitting on some rocks nearby and watching the sea waves. Then, a few cars arrive, one of which only shows a hand. Marco seems shocked on seeing these cars. When he turns back, his nephew is gone. The scene ends here, opening up numerous possibilities leading to the sequel Marco 2. Now let's talk about fan theories. Feel free to share your thoughts and possibilities in the comments about Marco 2. Marco is an action film similar to John Wick, where a thin plot is expanded over 4 movies with minimal subplots in between and action is the main focus. The director, Hanif Adeni, clarified that while the film's title is Marco, it is set in a different world from Mikhail and there is no connection between them, even though Unni Mukundan plays Marco in both films. Now as for the post-credit scene, Marco's reaction seems to point towards the possibility that he knows the person in the car. A small Illuminati-like symbol is also visible. It is not really the Illuminati symbol, but it is somehow related to Marco's family because the same symbol is present in George's house in the film. Possibility number 1. The person in the car could be related to the Isaac family who has come for revenge. Possibility number 2. This could be a new antagonist who will play a key role in taking the Marco franchise forward with manipulating Marco into doing some deadly and brutal tasks by keeping his nephew hostage. Possibility number 3. This person could be related to a drug cartel who was involved in the drugs business with Tariq and Russell. Also, there could be a tussle for power in the gold cartel syndicate as many key members are dead. The action of the film has already set a new benchmark for Indian cinema, and with a little more refinement in the writing, this could become a great action franchise, potentially India's own John Wick-style franchise. If you enjoyed the video, please like, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel. More movie-related videos will come in the near future. Stay tuned.